Alright, and welcome back. Okay, this time we're going to use this red tractor because I've got my green tractor over there doing stuff, or well, hooked up to a trailer that I haven't emptied yet. These front weights, you won't really notice much about what they're doing until you start picking up some of the heavier equipment. But what you will notice right there, if you watch, when I go to take off, sometimes your front wheels come up off the ground, or they bounce around and stuff like that, and you'll definitely notice when you start moving fast and turning. Well, if you hook one of them on there when you've got an attachment on the back, guess what? No more bouncing around, unless you run things over like I almost did there. Anyhow, what we're going to do in this one is we're going to do a field. So we're going to cultivate it, and then we'll seed it, and then we'll spray it, and I'm going to cut all of the work out of it so that you guys don't have a 20-minute video. Basically what you need to do is you grab your cultivator like I did. You can use cultivators to do any pre-done field. The only purpose in this game to use a plow is to connect fields or make your own fields. When you hook up to a plow, you'll have the option to hit O. What that does is it turns it on field creation mode. You can do that connecting to connect these two fields. This one's 15 and 16, which I will do eventually, I'm sure. But you can also, I could make all of this area standing around out here that's road and whatnot. I could turn all that into field with field creation mode turned on and with a plow hooked up. For the purposes of this, we're not going to bother with that yet. So what we're going to do is line up the cultivator, and then with a cultivator, all you do is drop it. Now you'll notice I can't have no option to do so up there. What's the problem? Well, if you look at the bottom right, you'll see the vehicle. There's two implements attached to it, the front weight and then the cultivator. Right now, I've got the front weight selected. So what you need to do is you need to hit G, and that'll change it to the back. Now I have the option to lower the cultivator. So let's lower the cultivator down. And I hit the wrong button to take off. But then what you would want to do now is set speed 2. And then just drive it along. Actually, cultivating is set speed 1, so even slower. Let me look back and see if I missed anywhere. No, I didn't. But then you cultivate your field. Now, I'm going to hire a helper to do this here in just a second. You lift your cultivator, turn your tractor, line back up best you can, and then lay it back down. Try and run the lines together, whatever. I'm doing a really crappy job right now, but that's because, like I said, I'm about to start it back at the beginning and hire a worker to do it. But it doesn't matter. I mean, you just take off and you can do it yourself, if you want to do that. I tended to do it a lot at the beginning. Now that I've played so much, I don't anymore. Usually my fields I just have too many fields. So I'll set workers to cultivating multiple fields and then go from there. But anyhow, so I'm going to drop that again, very poorly, and I'm going to set a worker to go doing this field here in a second, actually right now, because I've done such a poor job of it. I might sound like a farmer, but, apparently I'm not a good one. And I'm going to pause the recording part of this so that you guys don't have to watch it. I'll be right back with a fully cultivated field, and we'll go into the next step. Be right back. Alright, so what I've decided to do real quick during this is show you your farm. First off, that red thing is the plow. But I just want to hook up the seeder real quick. That way I've got it. The guy's still over there. If you can look through, maybe you can see him. Yeah, there he comes. He's still over there cultivating the field. But let's hook up the seeder. There we go. And let's go to the first places of any importance. Right here. Alright, here we go. Your fuel. Use this to fill up any of your vehicles. You have to drive them over here manually. I've got 115 liters. I really can only use like 5, but you would hit button R, and there you go. You fill back up. Perfect. This is where you dump excess hay, straw, that type of deal. As you can see there, it tells you. If you have a gathering wagon and whatnot, you can back it up into this and you can sell your straw. Anything you put into this building is sold. You will not accrue it in any of your stuff, any of your lists. It's gone. This is for fertilizer. The majority of what you'll use this for is if you buy a sprayer, which I do intend to do because it's just the easiest to get started with. You'll bring your sprayer over here. You have to fill it up with spray, and then you can go sell it. These are just places to store stuff. This is where you'll fill your seeder up. All seeds it's all the same. You just fill it up, and then you hit, I think it's O. Yep, hit button O, and you can change between the different seeds that you want to use. This is where you'll dump your sugar beets. This is where you'll dump your potatoes. I've already shown you the silos. This is your chickens. Any chickens you buy, they'll go in there. You have to manually jump in there and pick up the eggs yourself. Then you can take them to town. Right there, in fact, just above 17, you can see the egg vendor. You carry them there. You can jump in a trailer after you've picked up the eggs, or a tractor rather, and you can drive there. It's your choice. I would say yes, drive there. Then once you get there, you can run onto the icon for an egg while you're there and sell your eggs. Okay, let's see. This guy's almost done, but he's not done, so I'm going to pause it until he is done. I'll be right back. Another thing that I forgot to mention is this yellow stuff that you see on the ground here that we're just, cultivating away into nothingness. That is straw. Once you possess a foraging wagon, you can come back and pick that up and then sell it in that building over there, or take it to your cow pen and put it in there for additional money from the building and to help your cows start producing regular manure, which is used with the fertilizer spreaders. So if you have a foraging wagon, I highly advise that you don't just cultivate it like I am right now. I don't have one, so it's best to just get rid of it and move on so that you can start, another crop grow. Anyhow, this guy's almost done, so we'll just go ahead and finish it out. And then there's a little spot over there that he missed from where I messed it all up at the beginning with my non-driving skills. So let's fire this guy and we'll take it over. Well, there we go again with our non-driving self. Let's drop our thingy. There we go. Go to speed 1. Yeah, I'm not the best farmer in the world, but end is what matters. Speed up, get over here and get this line that I missed. Yes, it warns you, by the way. Ooh, the heck did I do that? Yeah, y'all definitely need to be listening to me, huh? I'm definitely going to edit this out. Or maybe not. Just to show you that it don't matter how good you get at the game, whether you're decent or bad, you still end up hitting the wrong buttons. I'm playing on a PS3 controller using Motion Joy software, and I haven't figured out all the buttons yet, so I end up hitting the wrong ones every once in a while, so you'll just have to forgive me. Alright, there we go. So let's cultivate this line. As you can see the line there, I've got my little hood ornament. It's actually the front attachment, but alright, there we go. So let's get this out of the way.